Hello again, folks. Thought I'd just give a short video of an item that I bought from my local camera shop second hand a few days ago. As you can see by the box, this is the original box. It is a King Zoom Slide Duplicator. Compatible T2 mount required, so I had to purchase one of them as well. I don't know, interesting on the bottom, the original price was $109 and it was from a Photo Speed shop, 345 Brook Street, Melbourne, I think. So whether that's Melbourne, Australia, I don't know of any other Melbournes, but then my geography is not that good. I also had to buy a T2 adapter. This is a Nikon fit because I use Nikon equipment. Again, it was a very small amount of money I parted with, but I'm sure I'll have a bit of fun with it. But let's open the box and have a look and see what we've got inside here. Oh, and some original instructions as well. So that's what we're looking at. That is a Slide Duplicator. So we put that just there and just have a quick look at the instructions, because I'm sure they'll tell us everything we need to know. Well, the first thing that becomes apparent there is the very old camera that they're actually using to demonstrate it with. So it's talking about fitting on the camera and squaring it up, focusing, and various other bits and pieces. Turn it over, and again it's just various things: light source, using daylight, electronic flash, and which film to use. Well, we certainly won't be using film on this one, but I'm sure that will give us a few pointers anyway. So as I say, it's just going to be a short overview of it, and I will do another video later on when I'm actually going to start using it. But we just have a quick look at the copier. Now there's the copier. It's obviously it's a zoom one, made in Japan. There's your zoom ring. There, as you can see, it's zooming out. It feels a little bit rough, but I'm sure that's nothing to worry about. Here's a scale there. You can see that. 1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8 to 2. That's obviously the zoom settings. 2 times magnification. That's the standard. So you can crop if you've got an area you want to crop. That works a treat on that. On this end, obviously that's your mount. So we take the dust cover off there if we can. On there it's just a screw thread. And inside just a lens. It looks pretty clean in there. Just a lens in there. So have a look at the T2 adapter. Take it out of its package. So this is our T2 adapter. You can see that very clearly. This is just a basic Nikon adapter. There's absolutely no electronic or mechanical connections between this and the camera, which would be quite interesting using on a modern digital SLR, but we'll certainly give it a go. I did open it up and have a quick look at the instructions, and it seems that you, by loosening these very small grub screws there, you can turn the inner and outer collar to make sure that it lines up and it's upright parallel and to your camera body. So that's basically that. This, I'm assuming, screws on there. Yep. So that is a Slide Duplicator. On this end, this is obviously where your slide goes, a slide mount. This obviously is a diffuser, which I suppose you apply or unapply, as it were. That comes off of there, or pops open, and you can see up inside there. That's where the slide slides in there. Depending on your lighting conditions, you can either put the diffuser on or off. That there, that enables you to just change the orientations if you want to do portrait or landscape format. And that's basically zoom slide copier. Nothing much else to show about it. I'll remove that and put the dust cover back on. But one thing you will notice, as I said earlier, there's absolutely no electrical contacts between this and your camera, and it's no aperture at all. There's absolutely no aperture, so it must be a fixed aperture of some description. I don't know what that is. I'll see if I can find that in the instructions. But as yet, there's nothing to. But it says here it's an aperture of f16. So it is quite a small aperture. It's an aperture of f16. So I think we're going to need some very strong light sources to get it to do anything. But I suppose it's because you can't actually focus it. So you have to have quite a small aperture to make sure everything's sharply in focus. But we'll give it a try later on and see when I can find my slides. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is a rather old, but seems to be perfectly good working order slide duplicator. If anybody have heard of King, perhaps they'd like to message me, see if they can come up with some information, because I don't manage to find anything yet. But that is a rather cheap second-hand slide duplicator. I hope you found that relatively interesting, and I'm sure we'll try it out and give you some more have another video on it when we've used it. But other than that, thank you for watching.